All right, guys, welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube platform. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, make sure to consider listening well and definitely give us your subscription. Happy New Year to everyone that actually reaches this point in time, and hope you're having having a wonderful time. Yes, I should have started a few days ago, but obviously I was a little bit busy trying to get to this point, but we are here now. So welcome to all of our older subscribers and also members. Massive respect to you lot. And how to become a member, please do click the join button if it's available to you. You saw by the title, Liam Bailey, Cephas, and also Russell headlined the show today, but definitely we're going to be talking about as much things as possible that actually transpired over the past week and a half, in which we were a little bit busy as to what we have said. All right, let me start by bigging up persons inside the chat before we get into the details. This video will only serve for maybe maximum an hour, but I will get back to my normal timing in the morning. So we saw our brother Lamar Williams in the house. Massive respect, Lamar Williams. Chorus, big up yourself. Lansley Blake in the building. Big up Lansley Blake. Thanks for being here. Joseph Brown, my brother in the house. Ush Poppy in the building as well. Then we have Bessas documentary. All right, so massive respect to all of you lots that came in. So let me run through some of the results over the last EPL round. Tottenham lost to Newcastle 2-1 there, so big up to Newcastle. Then we have Aston Villa, the first one that we're going to queue in because Liam Bailey played in this game, so we're going to look at that as well. Let me slip over to our detailing screen so we can start the conversation. We saw Kevin Jones in the building, Elric in the building. Massive respect, thanks for being here. Big up to you. All right, so you saw Aston Villa defeated Leicester. We had two Reggae Boyz participated in that tussle right there. None of them we start with it then. Liam Bailey, he had the winner in this one. Which is 2-1. All right. Bobby Reed came in the last minute, which is 98 minutes. So Bobby Reed still struggling to get on the main sheet. So that is something for me a little bit concerning. I don't know about you guys. All right. Yes, but it's a little bit concerning. I thought that he would have broke through the team itself, but it's not looking like that's the case at this point. He's getting a little bit older, and once you're older, you need to get more minutes under your leg. So Bobby Reed a little bit questionable there, but hopefully he can spin it around. Liam Bailey was a bit questionable for a while now. To be honest, he has not gotten a good start at all, and we are already midway the season. But getting a goal so far, I think that can kick his confidence going. Obviously, he had some injuries as well, so that itself have impacted the way how his season went. All right, I know that a lot of the Jamaicans don't really have any time for him based on the way things transpired before, but that's how it is, so we have to work with it. All right, yeah man. So that's Liam Bailey, a goal for him, and Aston Villa actually got a win, which they really needed it because the league is getting really tight from second place downward. All right, only Liverpool alone has a stretch at this point. Everyone else still struggling for that position that they need to command some control. So no one has a control at this point. All right. So that's Liam Bailey. Let me know your thoughts on Liam Bailey. How you look at his overall, what I would say is overall game, if you like it. All right, I still believe that he is yet to reach the fitness level that he was at last year, so he still could get even better, and I think Aston Villa would require him to be on that level for it to be a good season for them. All right, because they need as much support as possible. They are not in the same at the same level as last season, which I had told Marlon that I think that the pieces that they let go of they are the better pieces, but also they kind of understand the system, and it's going to take a little while for the rest to come on board. And I think that's what's reaching Aston Villa. But that's just my take. Let me know yours. All right, Bournemouth 2-1-0 over Everton, which they keep on doing very good. Kick on from beating Manchester City, Arsenal, and they are looking solid from that point. Chelsea keep dropping points and going back to the middle of the top 6 packed, as you saw here, 4th place. All right, yes. So big up to Crystal Palace. Good game from them. Watch that game. And then Manchester City finally got a back-to-back win, which is 4-1. Never wanted them to concede that goal just to beat the confidence going forward. But definitely they are trying to get as much pieces back as fast as possible. But I still believe that they need that 6 to push them forward. Brentford, big win for Brentford. Big win for Brentford. Ethan Pinnock has some little difficulties. He was out for a whole couple matches, maybe like what, 3 or so matches. Yes, so let me see how fast he can come back. I will try to see if I can get the direct injury that he has. But it has been a few weeks now. So that is something for concern as it relates to Jamaica Reggae Boyz. Because definitely Ethan Pinnock for me is one of Jamaica's best player and Jamaica's best player, to be honest. And if you don't have him, you're going to have some little troubles here and there. We saw our brother Richard Stewart in the building. Massive respect. Happy New Year. Jamaican football. Jamaican family vibes, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. And then we have Real Baller said Bailey was simple, excellent. Okay, that's why I just asked you what you saw from the game. You just tell me. You understand me? You don't need to put the simple in it, trying to be a little bit sarcastic, blood. All right, yeah, man. So, anyways, yes. So big win for Brentford. Brentford season going well so far, to be honest. Never expected them to be so high up so fast. All right, because they amassed 27 points. And if you look at that Tottenham, that is always hyped up every single year. They are on 24. So Brentford can make a run with Ethan Pinnock coming back, and also we saw them really kicking forward. They are looking good. They are looking good. So can't complain too much for Brentford. Arsenal. I've watched thank you very much for being here, Real Baller. Arsenal, we're gonna get to the rest of the breakdown. Arsenal, I've watched Arsenal Fan TV. I can't understand Arsenal. I just can't understand Arsenal. They have yet to lose a game this season. But let me check where they are in the standings. They have yet to lose a game this season. So scratch those 2 losses that you're seeing here. And they have yet to draw a game. So 9 games that Arsenal found themselves not winning, which is, they should have been on 22 wins. Period. All right? Yes, they should have. No, they should have been on what? 9 and 11, 20 wins. They should have been on 20 wins based on the games that they have played. Because based on the way they talk, it seems like it's every game. So a lot of those games, every one of the red cards was not red cards, and every VAR decision was not a VAR decision. That's what I meant by me talking about Arsenal. I know that people would say that I'm a hater, but you got to agree with me. So this one, Saliba clashed in his head. They said it chinked off his head. The ball chinked off his head, and he connected to the player. So he bucked the player, and they said it shouldn't have been a penalty. So Arsenal dropped 3 points via the VAR. So based off just VAR, that's what's stopping Arsenal from running away with the league. Do you guys agree with them? Let me know if you guys agree with them. Because for me, hell damn no, I don't agree with them, blood. All right? Happy New Year, Johnny Powell. All right? Yeah, man. Hell damn no, I don't agree with them one bit. All right? It is not that the case. They are not playing the best. They are not playing the best. To be honest to you, they have good games. They have good games. Don't get me wrong, but they are not the best team. And to be honest, I still believe that Chelsea, for the entire season, looked better than them. Chelsea have actually slowed down for a few weeks, but for the entire season, Chelsea and Liverpool looks the best out of all the actual teams. All right, so this Arsenal fan TV and Arsenal fans' problem of them wanting to win every game, and believe that they needed to win every game based on play, that is not the truth. All right, I think they are delusional. All right, yes, I actually think so. Yes, but big up to Brighton. I thought that Brighton was slightly the better actual team in the game. So this is the next game that Arsenal was not the better team and would have gotten away with 3 points. But because of the football gods, they brought it down to an equalizer because Brighton was the actual better team. All right, that is a sad thing. All right, Happy New Year, Triple E. How are you doing? Massive respect, blood. All right, yes, man. So that's Arsenal drop points again. They are in second spot, but only because Forest have yet to play a game. So let's see. I don't think Forest will catch them back directly, even if they do win, because of the goal difference, as you could see right there. All right, so just be grateful, be humble, as what Kendrick Lamar would have told you, Arsenal fans, and relax. All right, yes. So, anyways, let me scroll down into the English League Championship and also League One. So we had a few games that played in League One. So I'm going to start with those first, all right? Because I was watching more of the League One games than the actual championship games, all right? Big up yourself, Premier Silver said, another trophyless season for Arteta. I am not fighting Arsenal, you know. I'm just telling people what I saw in the game and based on how they react on Arsenal Fan TV and also the internet. Because obviously, that's where majority of Arsenal fan is, on the internet. You know, so you get to see their reaction. And I can't get over this. But I heard one of them stated that they gave the league to Liverpool. After the last 3 results, they gave the league to Liverpool. And I'm saying, what have you done to believe these things? What is wrong? What is wrong with them to believe these things? Who give these guys these confidence? I just can't understand. Who give them these confidence to believe these things? But guys, if you don't watch Arsenal Fan TV, please go over there. Especially when they don't win a game. Just please go over there. You will hear some of the most delusional things you could ever hear in your life. Ernest, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right. Triple E, yeah, yes, they gave Liverpool the league. I can't understand. People, you need to go and watch these videos for yourself, because sometimes you might believe that I'm lying to you. You understand me? And I have to say, oh my God, what is, even the chat, when I read the chat, they're saying, this has to be the most delusional club ever existed to mankind. So that means it's not me being a hater. Everybody see it. Oh my God. So anyways, let me continue, because I never wanted to stay on Arsenal so long, because they're gonna say that I'm a hater. So let me just leave, because these are all things that we can prove, you know, because it's on the internet, you know. But they are gonna say I'm a hater. So let me just leave it alone and continue. Thanks to everyone that's been coming in. Please do hit the like button as soon as you come in. All right. If you're not an Arsenal fan, or if you're an honest Arsenal fan, you could still consider to hit the like button. You know the thing, go. All right. How many years? No, they giving away the league. I don't know. Listen to me. I am not going to start a war with Arsenal fans. It's not going to happen. All right. So you guys don't set me up, please. I'm begging you. All right. So, anyways, hold on. Why am I so far behind? All right, so these were the last sets of games played. You have Barnsley right here. Barnsley, right. Oh, no. These are not the last set. Let me get the last dates. Because Barnsley result was not that. All right, so Barnsley had a win over Wrexham, which was a big one. I missed that date. Yeah, I missed that one. All right. Yes, but the other week, which is this. So this is the last and final one. So we had Wrexham defeated Peterborough. Watch this one. Mothersill came on late. All right. So maybe they were trying out a few things. I told you that their defensive central six and also backline have some issues. They are scoring a load of goals, but they are conceding a load. So they lost to Wrexham. So Wrexham picks up their 3 points there and continue their storytelling to try to see if they can get up to the Premier League very fast. Wigan 3-0 lost to Birmingham, so good win from Birmingham. Mansfield 2-1 over Stockport. You can check out that Stockport team. All right, Lincoln over Stevenage 0-0. Leighton over Shrewsbury 1-0. Rotherham 0-0 with Huddersfield. All right, then Bolton continue to keep themselves in the loop because they are trying to make it back to the Premier League. 2-1 winners. They're Reading. Charlton, this is the one that had a lot of Jamaicans in the club but not necessarily playing. All right, as you could see here, you don't have any one of the Jamaicans them in the actual starting. And some of them in Karai made the bench. You still don't have your young Bala is not on it, and you don't have Connor Boyce Clark on the bench as well. So Kaim Dixon and Connor Boyce Clark does not make the squads. All right, Connor Boyce Clark makes the squad way more frequent than Kaim Dixon. All right, yes. So they definitely have some things to work on, and we have to say that we have to say the same about Karai Anderson because obviously their team looking even slightly better without him in the lineup. So that is the young core in the club not looking. It's not looking so best for them. All right. Yes, I am a Manchester United fan, and my club have our trophies than them over the yeah man Manchester United, even though it's because of their high expectations, not necessarily what they are doing, because they've always won trophies, so and continue to win trophies, you know. Yeah. Bless up Neil Golson, how are you doing? Yeah man, guys, as you're coming, please do hit the like button. I'm only going to stay 1 hour, so we have like 40 more minutes to go. All right, yes. So Charlton continue to get some good results, we have to say it, because last season they have not started off this good, to be honest. So they are actually doing better this season. As you could see here, Charlton 3 points away from up to 7th spot, right behind 7, and obviously you have to be in 6th to get into the playoff zones. All right, so a few more wins, and obviously as you saw here, they have a game behind, so if they do win that game in hand, they actually can get up there. And if you had look at it before these 2 games played, they could have gone on to 40 points. 40 points would have took them right close to Stockport, above Stockport I would say, and right behind Reading right there. So they are in better position than last season, so it is good. LeBron is doing very well, and that is what making it tough for the striker from Jamaica to get any look in, because he's the same age as him, and also their midfield is looking a little bit better with without Anderson in it as well. Anderson still offers more than Dixon, that is true in their system, but both of them I think are a little bit below what the team need to go forward. They can be a piece of the contributing factors like coming off the bench and stuff, but I don't see them as full starters at this point. All right, Determined, big of yourself, thanks for being here, massive respect. Wilson in the house, massive respect, thanks for being here. Yeah man. All right, so let me continue here. And then we have Barnsley. Barnsley, I think Barnsley is going to actually, maybe Barnsley might just get straight up there, you know. They are going to have a little run where in which they might pick up 3, 4, 5 wins in a row, the way they are looking. The midfield, the congestive midfield style that they're using, definitely helping them out. Definitely helping them out. As you saw here, they pack the midfield with 5 in it, and sometimes 6 overall, and just using Dunn as a striker. Yes, and it's working. Russell, Phillips, they are very, very technical. technical players and they hold the ball up well. All right, so as you could see, our next goal for Russell, he is one of the ones really pushing the team forward. So I think when it comes on to Brandon, big up yourself, happy New Year, thanks for being here. Jay Saguna, bless yourself, thanks for being here. Yes, so Russell, I actually think Russell is one of their best players, period, this season. Actually one of their best players, because the link that he has between the defense, the six, and also the midfield itself, and the link to the strikers, I think that is very good and exceptional from him, showcasing that his education is very high as it relates to football. All right. Yes, so Russell, I think he's making a case to say that he is the best informed player for Reggae Boyz, period. Like, period, not just midfield, but just the player playing consistently and performing consistently. It's only him. I think it's only him. You have others that play good in 2 games, then drop off bad. I think he has like 10 straight games that he's actually on the same level. And if you watch the games, it's not just the numbers on the sofa score, because a lot of people like to talk. You know, we Jamaicans like to omit anything of education just to continue a baseless conversation. All right, yes, but based on the actual game itself, not just the numbers that generated via the body of the human being, because sometimes they made it look like it's something spiritual, you know, which is not. It is actually factual, but that's how it is. All right, Arsenal to the core. But I hit the like button. Okay. All right. The boss said he hits the like button just the same. You know, yes, he's not going to let my bad mind, which I am not bad mind in any Arsenal. I'm just telling you what happened. So you go to Arsenal Fan TV and watch it yourself, and you will see. All right. So big up to Russell. Keep on proving a lot of the doubters wrong on your actual intelligence as a footballer, and I do respect that big time. All right. So that's it for the League One team. So I'm going to move over to the Championship just to let you guys see, and then we can go over to individual footballers to finish it off on the players that we have in the title. All right. Nitro, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. So anyways, let me go to the final set of games. I don't know why they keep... Okay, it goes to the last one. That is very good. So Sunderland defeated Portsmouth 1-0. Sheffield United continue their ways to try to see if they're going to get straight up. Let me know if you guys think that they're going to go straight back up to the top. Let me know, all right, if they're going to go straight up to the Premier League. They're in 3rd spot at this point. I actually think that they're going to go up. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be straight or via the playoffs. Currently, they are in the playoffs. Yes, but let me know. Then we have Sheffield Wednesday, in which we have some of our actual Jamaicans on it. We have Deshaun Bernard coming back to Sheffield Wednesday. He had missed a few games. Don't know what the situation is, because obviously I've not been so in tune with what's going on, so I will definitely check down the line. So Deshaun Bernard, as you saw, 7.1 there. I never got to watch the entire game, maybe around 25 minutes in this one, so it's not fair for me to judge him off just the numbers right there. Yes, and then now when you look at the substitution, we don't have much substitutes here. Only 3 they used, but they are doing well so far. Let me know what you think that they could do this season. If you think that they could run for a playoff spot. I think that they're doing good, but I still think that they would need some extra pieces to make the playoff spot. I don't think that they can make the playoff spot this year with this squad. So let's see what they add in January, and then we will decide. But for me, I don't see them making it. They're doing way better than last season. They might have almost close to what they have garnered the last time, because maybe they got like 50 points or something last year, but this time they're on 37 of 26 games already. So they are doing exceptionally well. Sheffield Wednesday. All right, so you have Preston versus Oxford. Oxford came straight up, and to be honest, I never expected Oxford to be even staying with certain teams. All right, and they're getting good wins, and they're staying up there. As you saw here, Oxford They are outside the playoff, the relegation zone, which is 28 points. They still have a game back on a few teams, even on Coventry. So if they could get 3 points, they would put themselves in on 31, which is what, 13 spot. So good for them right there. And we got to say that my boy has turned it around, which is another Jamaican right here, which is Greg Lee. Greg Lee got a few goals and also putting in some very good performances. All right, I think no, I don't think, I know he's putting in better performances over Amari Bell. Amari Bell was injured, that is true, but the games that Amari Bell played this season and Greg Lee's games are better than his by a good stretch. So Greg Lee, I know a lot of you guys saying that he should not be called for the national team, but based on what I saw for them, he's doing very good and should always be a part of the team, whichever way. Either he's going to be a bench player or he's going to be a player that actually like even on the fringe. I don't think Jamaica team is that good for Greg Lee to be not in contention to make a team. Let me know. Let me know if you agree with that or I disagree. I don't think Jamaica team is that good as yet for Greg Lee not to be a part of it. All right, and that's people. That's some of my brethren. Them told me that he should not be a part of it, you know. And I am saying no. I think this guy is still capable of making Jamaica starting team. Jamaica team is not there as yet. And we have to get some serious footballers before I can jump to say that he is not good enough to make their team. That is, I am going to say that it's slightly disrespectful until we can get quality players before we can say that he should not make Jamaica team. I think it's slightly disrespectful, people. All right. Lay is now our best left back. Thank you, Nitro. Oxford surprised me this season. I agree. People don't want to call Lay anymore. Question: where are the left backs to call instead? Madness. He should be there, especially now. Agreed. And that's, I had a conversation with people that knows football, but I want to say that the conversation that I had with them, they were talking about more players that will be coming in, top ilk players. So maybe that's where they based it off. All right. And I had a conversation, and I am not going to get into it because I don't like to say things and then when it comes through, you guys drop down. So I am not going to say it, but it is a reason why they start to talk about those things. And it's the first day back, so I'm not going to get into it. I don't want to stress you guys out. I want you guys to be seen and stay there, but believe me, we have some things coming that will let you lose a little bit more ear, you know. So they know of others. They heard of others coming in, but Nitro, it's not just the others. I think they're trying to build off certain players. You know, I am not going to say it. People, listen to me. It's my first day back. Let me just stick to what we have on the paper here. I am not going to tell you anything, so you guys stressed out. All right. When you see it for yourself, you will know what I'm talking. God damn. All right. All right. Billy, run the news. I am not. I am not. All right. It is the first day, people. I cannot bring back the spice to the category. I think you had other people busy. You're bald, cranky, and running 17,000 awards back to back. You're just going running 17,000 videos and all of the other people. Why they never brought those news? So how can I know so much and they are active and they don't know these things? They know, but they don't want to tell you. All right, they know. I am not going to be the one telling you. All right. Fire gonna big up myself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. I am not telling you guys these news because I'm not starting the war with the JFF this coming time. As I've said, they picked a little girl that I recommended, you know. So I'm trying to give them the best benefit of the doubt, you know. Yes. JD, don't call cranky and the bald in the same sentence. God. Bless up to everyone that's coming in. Please do hit the like button as soon as you come in and get engaged. Let me know what you think of the conversation. I'm glad that I've talked about Arsenal very early on because you guys. Yes, man. I'm telling the people. we are getting ahead of ourselves in the new year, you know. And I've been busy, but I still got information on my phone, and I just left it alone. I never attempted. I never watched anything. I never did anything. You know, I just left it alone because in order to find my true self, I had to leave Jamaica alone for a while. You know. All right. Welcome back. Please save us from crank. What? So that's so. Oh my God! What Cranky did to Duckland? Okay, the awards. Oh my God! Interesting. It's all ball heads gang. Oh my God! I never meant it that way. I never meant it that way. It's the first day back, man. Let me stay out of trouble, please. I'm begging you. All right. So, anyways, let me go to some of the players them that maybe you are not. I think you guys know about Cephas. Cephas gets some goals and wanted to describe some of the performances which he puts in. I want to say that I'm convinced that he's not a outside player, because in the same game that he had 2 goals, as you saw here for Ankara Gucho, which is very good. He had an assist in the previous game, which is very good as well. As you could see here, he started out wide, but they did alter their formation to put him closer to the goal. All right. So he was playing as a central forward role in this one. All right. Yes. So what I would say, they have discovered that he's him outside. I would say that he's not the most comfortable, you know? Yes, and I think people start to figure him out easier. As you could see here, he attempted 7 dribbles, completed 2 out of it. But I thought that once he gets closer to the goal, he was a little bit more effective, as his accuracy and his passing was better. His passing overall, trying to pass the ball overall, was better because now he's in closer to the box. So he never had any other options more than to try lay it off and link up plays. He looked completely better, and I think the more he plays, more games he gets, they are realizing he is a striker rather than a winger. All right, yes. So they're fluctuating him between striker and winger, and at this point, he's doing better as a striker central forward. Let me know if you guys had watched the games, but that's what I saw from him. I still don't believe that he's the out wide player that you want at this point. It's still the striker central forward role that I would still put him in, because that's what it's showing at the club. That's what I saw. That's just my opinion. So let me know on the rerun. All right. All right. So we saw just a reminder, St. Vincent beat El Salvador at home last October. Right. My prayer for the JA right back program is that Jamaica gets someone with the requisite football education to select all squad. No more of oh my God, I will not call that name because people are trying to put me in trouble. You will never stay out of trouble in the JA space. And I think it's based off me talking the truth, you know, not actually trying to look trouble. All right. I think he could play central. But that's what they're doing. In the same game, they have put him in central because he was trying to do the take-ons, and the take-ons them weren't as successful, and they tried to give him an off role, so off striker role, and it looks a little bit better. You know, so I think they are going to put him back there soon. So look out for that. He can play central. He's more effective centrally. I'm glad that everyone started to see it now. Brown Bear, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. I think he can play anywhere in the forward 3. But if what you're trying to look, the problem is, I think that when he goes out wide, he's trying to do too much. Singular. Not a collective team performance. So I think he hinders the team from going forward. All right. But when he comes in central, he doesn't have to do more dribbling. So what I'm pretty much saying, I think his dribbling is not the best either. All right. So you can still run in behind. You don't have the dribble. You're running behind. So your pace is still important, because now you're not dribbling. Someone else is dribbling for you and supplying you. So your speed and also your decision making improve, which is 2 things that I think should have improved for him, but have has not improved to the level. So I think that when he puts himself in a central role, he gets in behind, so he doesn't have to make so much decision, because the decision have been made for you, because you're in the central position, so you're just in front of the goal. You don't have to lay it off to anybody. You can strike. So I think take away certain problems that he has or will grow into, but not yet reached. I think that is best for him. So I'm just saying at this point, I disagree. I think you would waste his space. But I just explained to you. I guess you never listened to what I've said. Or let me see a follow-up comment. Because I just explained his space in behind. Alright? So let me know if what I've just said, you agree with that statement. Because that's what they have done. And it worked. So if I am saying the same thing as what they have done on the field, and you say you disagree with it and still want to put him out there, I think you don't want to see the immediate success of the player. All right? All right. Let the center back have him to contain. All right. So everyone is agreeing with me except Duckland. It's okay right there. Let me know if you guys are watching. What say you if you had watched the game? All right. Yeah. Because it's different ways, you know, to exploit what you're, different ways to use what you have. All right. Cephas is our answer to the left hand side. Why we doing this chop and change? Jamaica and his club are two different teams. But his club actually using him in that role. That's what I just said to you, Duckland. I think you're not watching the games, them. That's what I'm saying. Just relax, Duckland, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. All right, 37 minutes. All right, so Cephas continue to get some goals on the sheet, but continue to improve the knowledge of the game. And let's see where he goes after a year time. I will come back to do some evaluation on him. Then we have our boy Daniel Johnson, because we keep on talking about everyone else, but yet still left out Johnson. Daniel Johnson. All right, I think he's having a very good season, even a better season than Cephas by a good stretch. All right, by a good stretch. It's not even comparable, but yet still we keep on not talking about him. As you could see, his team is all in a good position, and you could see all the red dots. He's playing deeper, and also when he has to go forward, he can still apply it. So what I've learned over watching Daniel Johnson's team, he can play in several roles. I think he has finally got the deeper role, so a 8 role better, because he's not rushing into tackles. He drops back. His tackles, I would not say his tackling ability has improved fully. But what he does now, he reads the position better, so he's intercepting better than before. So that gives him a better range of successful tackles, and also you know that he could have played the ball better from day one. And he's the linchpin of their system. And he's one of the best currently playing Reggae Boyz. So the two best performing Reggae Boyz are actual midfielders, would be Johnson and our boy John Russell. Those are the two best performing Reggae Boyz at the current moment. DJ has done his time in the national team. No way should he be back. But if he's Duckland, I only can talk on what's happening on a football field. So sensationalism, you have to check future for that, Duckland. All right. And I think maybe the way you think Duckland is the perfect way that's stopping Jamaica from reaching anywhere. All right. Yes, because the way you think is exactly how we think. And we are putting our ego first, and not actual common sense prevailing of he's more talented at this point. His experience will be needed at this point, and his form will be needed. So whoever we are going to pick are too young, inexperienced, and not have actually tapped in to their actual quality as yet. And you're trying to just omit all of those, but yet still want success today. Oh, you work on those things. That is we in a nutshell, and that is what's stopping us from reaching the places that we should be. We have our brother in the house, Girlz. Massive respect. Thanks for being here, big boss. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to everyone coming in. Yeah, man. And it's looking good. All right. Imagine us going back to DJ, who might soon be a granddad. All right. So DJ is younger than Michael Antonio. DJ is almost the same age as Ethan Pinnock and Damian Lowe. So and Blake. So everybody is the same age as him, but yet still he can't make the team. So you see argument dead right there. And that's why we stick on facts, people. So beat, you guys need to smoke Duckland in the chat, because it tells you that he's not checking reality. Alright, we just check out Duckland with 2 boxing thumb. Easily. Alright. So Duckland get the first beating of the year. Alright, Duckland, what are you going to say for yourself? Half of our team is the same age or older than him, but yet still he's too old to make the team. Duckland, what you have to say for yourself? I am going to give you some time to return. Blood, you have no comeback for that. Alright? And I hope you just take the L and just walk away. Take it and just walk away. Alright? So Daniel Johnson, very good form. And the 2 midfielders, they are having the best time. They never got that nonsense. I never got that nonsense. Both some players done their time. What if they're performing? Just pick a young youth over them. That's Girlz. That is the exact. That's why we have to. That's why I'm needed, Girlz, because we have to beat the truth out there and force the truth to prevail. We are fighting against the truth when it comes on to Jamaica football team. And I've realized my importance here. Believe me, I have fought for them to have sense and do the right thing. All right? They might say that they have sense, but I fought for them to do the right thing. My entire career here on YouTube. Yes. Big yourself, David Dre. Yeah, man, we have to beat it in their heads, you know? Yes, man. All right. So, Daniel Johnson, keep it up, my brother. Don't let them discourage you. You're not old. You're doing your thing. All right? Yeah, man. Keep it up. Keep it up. All right? Yes. So, that's what we have right there for majority of the young kids. Let me slide over and chop it up right now. Send your questions in and let me talk about it. Lansley Blake said, I am not into putting anyone in trouble, but our obvious failures can be attributed to the same place and person. I will not call that name, all right, because I don't know them. All right, yes, and yeah. People do their time in prison. Is that what we run in? I don't know, Sir Guna. I don't know. All right, I don't know at all. All right, but it was a good week for Reggae Boyz players. All right, at least Reggae Boyz pool. I clearly saw that a lot of people don't really change. They're still into this. They need this, and they need to force the coach to do so. I've listened to the coach over the last few times, and I still believe that the pressure from what the hierarchy in the JFF saying kind of impacting his way of is this to his decision, and I think a lot of people would say that it's going to have a big impact on where Jamaica goes in the immediate future. All right, because we might just fail, and then common sense will prevail in the longer run. But for the immediate future, I only can talk on that. And based on what I'm seeing, I think it's going to impact it, because I still hear the little unnecessary conversations which we know it's not going to be the case. All right? It's not going to be the case to success. You understand me? Yes. I still heard that, and I can't manage it, you know? I can't manage it at all. But we have to keep on watching and to see how long it's going to take. We have several competitions coming up. I wanted to talk on them so you guys can stay around, know what I'm going to be doing, and where you should expect me for the next couple months. And I think it's going to really decide what's going on in the program. All right? Even Javan East, I would call back if he's performing, which he's performing. He continued to perform for the last 3-4 seasons and never got called, to be honest. All right. JD, any news on Aiden? No, I will check. I will check. All right. Yeah, but remember, this is just my first time back. I will get the Ethan Pinnock. I will get the Deshaun Bernard, Aiden. I will get all of those things to come back for you guys. All right. So far, we have Concacaf Youth 17s, girls and boys. For boys, I think it's between February 7th to 16th. So that means I don't get much time. I'm going to ramp up that. I will do some programs explaining the players that they have picked, how good they are, comparative to the opposition. Yes, so you guys will know and what to expect, because that's what these videos should serve for. What we could, how strong we could be, and what we did, and how remotely we are going to fear off. That's my whole purpose of these videos going forward. Let me know if that is fair. So what we could have, what we did, and what we should expect. Those are the three functions, both ladies and men for youth 17s. Then we have youth 20s women competition coming in March as well, which we should have men's football coming as well at that same point. So I think we have a lot of games coming for the next 3 months. So you will see that. Why you don't like Cephas? Nanny balling, I think you and listening is two different things, you know. You connecting to listening is not a good way to go. All right, because clearly you have not heard anything I've said. I don't think I especially today, I've sounded like I have problems with nobody at all. I've given advice which you guys said I should give based off my analysis, and you still come and say something that I've not done. All right, and nobody got that from me, from my statement, except you. And I think you have not understood one damn word coming out of my mouth. All right, I have seen what DJ can do over. I've seen what DJ can do over the years. And that is not true. I think DJ have played the best central forward role ever played for a Jamaica team, period. Because I saw him in the Jordan, whatever, the 2 friendlies, and I think he linked the play better than any games that I've seen a Jamaican forward played in. So I think that is just fighting against DJ, because our level of football, we have not tried to seek retention, stability. We're always, Jamaica football team have always been a run up and down, headless chicken type of playing. That's our actual playing style, a headless chicken type of playing style. And it would not suit DJ because he used IQ to play football. And we have not used IQ over the entire 1998 program until now. I have to be honest. That's why we went for the big, fast, and strong. We have never used IQ style football, like more retention, more than anything. It's always, let we drop this bag of passing. Let me go back to what we are good at. We are faster. We are stronger. We are this. We are that. No, you're lying. That's what you're doing. You're lying to yourself. We are not faster. We are not stronger. All right? You're just lying to yourself. You're just finding something to over the top egotistic yourself on. All right, yes. Football have actually grown. It's back to retention, education. All right, and we need to just accept players that play more educated than this big run up and down madness. When we go out worldwide, we cannot get any game. And you don't realize the only position Jamaican players can get game in is actually wing areas. You ever realize the only place we can get games is actually wing areas? It has to be wing areas and strikers. You never realize that. All right, it has to be a reason why, and I will not touch that. All right. If DJ is so good, why him couldn't retain a contract in the championship? I think you need to go and do a research on DJ in the championship. Club House literally wants to give him awards based on his actual intelligence. So look for what the players them actually do and not ask the questions, because the facts are there. The world rely on putting information out. They don't just make up stories. So go and look for DJ and you can find all of those stories. Sadly, DJ is a local born. Some think he's English born. That's why. Okay. All right. So I think that is our biggest problem. We keep on trying to stick We keep on trying to stick with these things, and it's just not working. What we're doing is literally drawing down our actual potential to make ourselves in dog fights with teams that we should be beating. You understand me? So the teams, whoa, I haven't seen you in ages, my boss. I was wondering if why I didn't do any videos, Parish Council. I was busy with the family. Normally that's how I work it in the holidays. I don't really come on in holidays. Never, ever. I've always been on a vacation since I started to upload videos. Always on holidays, I've been on vacation. Yeah, man. So big up yourself, Parish Council, MPW94, Dre in the building. Yeah, man. Big up yourself. Yeah, man. We have to move from that Duckland. We have to stop these things. We have to go. We have to take advantage. All right. Let me ask you a question. Big up yourself, make it. Thanks for being here. Let me ask you a question. Would you like to have 15 entries in a game or 75 entries? Because that's what we do in games, you know. That's why when we play Dominican Republic, Dominica, it seems like, it seems like Jamaica and Dominica is on the same level. You realize that the only game we controlled over the last 13 games we played was the game we played against Cuba. The only game we controlled. Every game. So we're not bigger, stronger, and faster no more. No, we were not bigger and faster and stronger. Real baller. We had a mixture of fast and strong. So we are not the fastest and we are not the strongest. But we had a mixture of both of those that we could have used to our advantage. But we tend to believe that we are faster than everybody else and stronger than everyone. So we try to rely on it solely. And that's what brought us down to an average level team. So that means if we're playing Dominica, we seems to look like Dominica. We play Grenada, we seems to look like Grenada, and Grenada balling us off the park, and we only have to rely on our faster and mixture and faster and stronger, rather than controlling the game so we can dictate the outcome at a higher probable cause. You understand me? And that's the difference. That's what I got from when I'm watching Jamaica. It seems like we have no control over nothing, never ever. Let me know if you guys agree with me or disagree with me. I only Cuba game, which is the game that we never won. We drew that game. It's the only game we saw that we actually have control of the game. Every other game, we seems to be 50-50. So it doesn't matter if the team is worse than Cuba or better than Cuba. We always seems to be running behind everybody, clueless. And it's because of the mentality that we think that we need to do what we're good at. We are not good at being big and fast and stronger. How much big and fast and stronger team is effective today? Please let me know. Because you can't show me the team that is big and faster and effective in today's football. It does not exist. So let me stop it. All right? Big up yourself, Bam Sports. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Yeah, man. People big up Bam Sports. Go and check him out. He's definitely working hard to keep us updated on what's going on in Jamaica. That's where I get a lot of my information from. So, yeah, man. Big up. Laugh out loud. Teams always look out for our speed. So you just start blocking the things, dropping in low blocks, and then build from that block. And Jamaica can't do nothing. And because you're not controlling the game. You understand me? So we need to stop this fantasy. It's 2025 now. We're not faster. We're not stronger. I saw we play Cameroon, and I never even knew that we had speed. I never even knew that we had strength because they're just bullying us off the ball. I saw we played Morocco, and they're just running around. We saw we played Jordan. We thought it was a shoe, and then they're just running around us because they mixed physicality, speed with technical ability. So we stop with this. Oh, we're faster. All right. Look, in the world, Manchester City, Arsenal, Liverpool. Those are the best teams in England. In Bayern, Leverkusen, Dominic. Wait, listen. I forgot the name. Borussia Dortmund. The best in Germany. Real Madrid, Barcelona, the best in Spain. Those are and in France, PSG first. All right. Tell me which one of those teams says that they're going to run left everyone. The fastest player in the Concacaf, Alphonso Davies, one of the fastest player. He's on Bayern team. I don't see him trying to run faster than anybody else or run past anybody else. I'm just giving a reality, you know. Kyle Walker, one of the fastest players. I don't see him trying to run left anybody else. And who would you consider as one of the fastest players? None of the Arsenal players them you would consider the fastest. All right, because they have good speed, but they don't rely on the speed. Raheem Sterling, you don't see them put Raheem Sterling on the field because he's the fastest player. He doesn't even come on the field, none at all. All right. So and then if you go to Barcelona, Pedri, Gavi, Lewandowski, as you saw there, the player that what's his name again from Spain. He's the fastest. He was Ferran Torres is the fastest on their team. He doesn't start every week because he's the fastest. You get me? So the story that you're looking at, I don't think it's fair. I don't think you're helping yourself with that cause. I think you're just looking for supremacy when you don't have it at no level in football. You need to find your right space via education. And then you apply all of the attributes them to the education and see what comes out after. But I don't think you working from back to front is really going to help. All right. Yes, I am very sorry, but I don't think that's going to really work out based on my assessment. All right. The only game I can remember was way back in Gold Cup against St. Kitts, and imagine John Russell and DJ both played in that game. So you wouldn't give me the Cuba game, Jason? Because I thought that the Cuba game would look better. KC Palmer was creating chances, or retention looked better as well. But we are still going forward, gonna just the same. Yeah, but I could see some little mixture up between education and using speed and strength, you know? Yeah, so I understand. We have to connect it to our beliefs, but I think that's where we're losing our true new self, or the self that we should find. You know, technicalities are the main strengths. Personal attributes are A plus. That's what I honestly believe. And people, JD, we are talking about playing style. We are very good at counteracting fast breaks. We are very good on counteracting fast breaks. Are we truly good? Are we truly good? Jamaica conceded almost 6 goals on counteracting fast breaks. All right? So 3 goals against United States in the last game. So are we truly a counteracting team? Let me ask you that. Because against Dominica, it's we counteracting. We are on the counter. Couldn't clear it because we're not technical enough, because we selected players with speed only and based off their counter. And Dominica had 2 balls that they had the empty net. So we could say between 2 games we gave up 7 to 8 clear chances on counters. So are we truly a counter team? And I can count the counters against Dominica went on the left hand side when the goal was empty, and we had Wade came out and the guy couldn't put it in the back of net, and then he put it in the back of net. Against United States, Liam Bailey 3 times we are on the counter, and then they countered us back on the counter. So are we truly a counteracting team when we are conceding so much goals and trying to counter? Please answer me right there, determined, because you never knew I had that fast comeback for you. So you see what I'm trying to say? Because what he's trying to do is to argue the point of speed. To say that, yes, this is our strength. No, it's not our strength. Because if we had mixed it with technical ability, maybe we would have had a higher succession rate to complete those counters. So you are actually making my point for me right there without actually knowing it. Because that's what I'm saying. You should apply technical ability to it. So when you select better players with more technical ability, you have a higher outcome, higher chance of making the final passes. So that means the counter that you're going to get is lower. It is lower to get that counter. So let me know. I want to see a follow back on that determined, because I think that is a perfect sum up right there, because we have always gotten countered after we tried to counter people. And the reason for that is because we are not looking for the right things to get the best out of the team. You know, that's what I would say. All right, so people, we have reached the hour mark. Thanks very much for all you lovely people checked in. We had 100+ people here on the first day back. That is mad when we don't even have the algorithm or anything. So big up to you guys. Early morning, I have to go pick my kid up now. Then I have to go to the store. I'm gonna ask her first. If not, I'm going to do it tomorrow, because I need a new jacket, a daily jacket, because the jackets are like dressing jackets. So I want a daily one. So I need to go to the mall to try and get that, which I have to go in the city. All right, yeah, man. So thanks all you lovely people, and this is what we want to do going forward. We mixed. Most of our goals come from counter and individual plays. Most of our goals don't come from counter at all. Most of our goals comes from set pieces. All right, and set pieces. Period. Because the counters them, 4 counters against United States in the first game in the Gold Cup. That was the Nations League with Cephas. None of them end up in a goal. So it looked like that. But no, most of our goals them coming from set pieces. Damian Lowe scored against United States, set pieces. Greg Lay scored set pieces. All right. Yeah, most of our goals came from set pieces. So go back and look. JD, you buying jacket and some man getting it free? No, well, outside is very cold, you know, over the last week or so. So I definitely need to get it. I understand where you're going, but I'm very sorry. I'm not going to get into those wars. All right. So, lovely people. Thanks very much for being here, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.